Hello, LT here, and this piece is about when moving on is okay. Let's begin. When moving on is okay. There's a strange pressure in modern culture that says you must keep trying with people forever. If someone refuses to change, refuses to listen, refuses to respect your peace, you're expected to keep explaining, keep forgiving, keep reaching, keep waiting. If you walk away, people act as though you failed some moral test. But sometimes the truth is much simpler. Moving on is okay. In fact, sometimes it's necessary. The difference between offering truth and forcing change. There's a big difference between making a message available and trying to force someone to accept it. You can share wisdom. You can show someone a better path. You can offer help, but you cannot make someone receive it. Once the message has been given, the responsibility shifts to the listener. If they reject it, once, twice, 10 times, that choice belongs to them. Continuing to repeat the same message endlessly doesn't always produce transformation. Sometimes it just traps both people in a cycle. At some point, repeating the same conversation over and over stops being compassion and starts becoming attachment. The parable of the rescuer. There's a story often told about a man stranded at sea. He prays to be rescued. A boat comes. He refuses it, saying he's waiting for God. Another boat comes. He refuses again. A third attempt arrives, and he rejects that too. Eventually, he dies and asks God why he wasn't saved. God replies, "I sent 3 rescuers." The message is simple. Help may arrive, but it still has to be accepted. And when someone repeatedly rejects help, the rescuer is not required to stay forever trying to force salvation. Their responsibility was to offer the help. The decision to accept it belonged to the one drowning. When patience becomes a trap. Patience is often praised as a virtue, and rightly so. But patience has limits. True patience might mean praying for someone, wishing them well, or allowing them time to come to their own realization. But what many people call patience today is something different. It's constant emotional labor. It's repeatedly trying to correct someone who has no intention of changing. It's spending years explaining the same truth to someone who refuses to hear it. That isn't patience. That's a cycle. And cycles keep you stuck. Readiness matters. A teacher can speak, but a student must be ready to listen. If someone isn't ready to receive the message, repeating it louder, longer, or more passionately rarely helps. Sometimes the most honest thing you can do is make the truth available and then step aside. Not everyone is ready at the same moment. Not everyone will ever be ready. And that realization can be freeing. Protecting your peace. Another important truth is that you are not responsible for saving everyone. Trying to carry that responsibility often leads people to neglect their own growth and peace. They spend years trying to fix someone else's life while their own path stalls. Moving on doesn't mean hatred. It doesn't mean wishing harm. It doesn't mean abandoning compassion. It simply means recognizing where your responsibility ends. Inner peace isn't dependent on everyone else. There was once a question posed in a thought experiment. Would you rather be the only happy person in a miserable world, or the only miserable person in a happy world? Many people instinctively choose shared misery because they feel happiness must be collective. But real peace doesn't come from the environment. It comes from alignment within yourself. If your joy depends entirely on everyone else behaving the way you want them to, you will rarely know peace. Sometimes the healthiest thing you can do is continue forward in your own growth and allow others to choose their path, even if that path leads somewhere difficult. Compassion without attachment. You can care about people without carrying them. You can offer truth without forcing it. You can wish someone well without remaining in a relationship that damages your peace. Moving on is not failure. Sometimes it's wisdom. And sometimes the most honest form of love is simply stepping aside and allowing someone to face the consequences of their own choices. Because change cannot be forced. It can only be chosen.